Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Great day, everyone, and a welcome. I am your host, Deloris Williams, CEO of Divine Connections Magazine. We are a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance moms, vendor, pastor, authors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 big events. One is my anniversary in March, and then we have a Bring It event where we also include young people. So in March, my anniversary actually is coming up this weekend, Saturday, March 25th at 11 a.m. at Beyond Measure Ministries, 904 East Main Street, 904 East Main Street, Haw River, North Carolina. So that is right close to Burlington. Tickets are only $10. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have sponsors. We're going to have some quartet groups. We're going to have some mime groups. And we're going to have a men's panel talking about mental health, life challenges, and how to be a better man. So you don't want to miss that. Everyone is welcome. Children, family, women, men, churches, organizations, you are welcome. Tickets are only $10. All right. So I want to see you in the place. And then October, we have our Bring It event. That's our vendors, our youth vendors, our mime ministries, and our praise dance ministries. And we invite the whole community, churches to be out there. So listen, we look forward to seeing you. And also advertising in the magazine to get your business or organization out there. We also on Wednesdays between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. is our podcast where we interview people who are making it happen. You get to hear who they are, what they do, and they leave you with contact information to connect so that you can connect with them as well. Then we have our store. It's now available in open, Divine Connection store. You can now shop at for your hoodies, your shirts, your jackets, your socks, your pillows, your blankets. We have a lot of variety for you, and I'll show you just a little clip of that. And then also we now have our app. So we want to be on everybody's phone sharing the good news, could be your news as well. So get connected, download the app, Divine Connections Magazine, and you can download that on your Google or your Play Store or your Apple Store. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Let me show you just a little bit of last year's October event, my last event that I just had. So check it out just so you can get an idea of what we do. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so now that is our upcoming that's what our last October event. So mark your calendars for the next October event. You might want to participate. You might want to just come and attend and support. It is October 14th. So mark that calendar down. 2023 is our next Bring It event. If you got a praise dance group or a mime group, if you're a vendor or a youth vendor, you might want to participate. All right. And then I have my store. So check out my store, you guys. Awesome, awesome. So you can now shop at Divine Connections store. Go check it out. I'll have the link a little bit later as well. And so the next great thing this Saturday again is Divine Connections 13th magazine anniversary. So let me show you just a little bit of highlights of what is getting ready to go down this Saturday. Hold tight. It's going to be on. We're having vendors, mimes, gospel groups, a men's panel, and sponsors. Our groups are the Power Boys, the Anointed Ones, Marvin Bobbitt and the Rising Sons, Terrell Brown and the Gospel Express. Our mime ministries are Jared Terry, Greater Is He Mime Ministry, and Jerry Linsom Jr., No Limits. Our men's panel, David Dickens, Corey Rawlinson, E.J. Stewart, James Montague, Maurice McDonald, Marcus Holly, Milkins Tyler, James Allen, and so much more. Come and support this event. If you want to be a sponsor, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. You don't want to miss this. See you there. Listen, you don't want to miss it. So go ahead and get your tickets. It's only $10. Go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. If you're not able to be there and you want to send a seed or a donation, you can do that as well. I have Cash App. I overflow, and you can do that as well. All right. So listen, let's get into it. How do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. We also have our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. You can also follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections and then subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections and make sure you subscribe as well as click the notification button so you know when we are on. If you want more information about advertising in the next magazine or an event or even being on the show, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. And again, for the event that's coming up, go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. If you have not done so already, got your copy of the current magazine, it is available for you, hard copy or digital copy. We have a lot of resources and connections in here. So you want to know who's doing what and some resources, go ahead and get Divine Connections Magazine. And if you want to get more than one copy, just change the quantity on the website so you can serve also your community, your churches, and your organization and help us spread the good news, because we had a lot of great connections and resources out there available for you. If you would like to be a sponsor on the show and you have a 30-second commercial for your business after upon approval, and if it fits within what we're doing, I would love to connect with you. We do a 3-month agreement for only $150, and your commercial is either played before or after our interviews, so people can know who you are and what you do. All right, so we would love to have you as a sponsor on this show. And then if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial for your business, your organization, your book, your gospel group, or your event, we customize in making 30-second and 60-second commercials. So we would love to serve you if you need that service as well. I'm also blessed to have my second book, The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire, helping people. I talk about how I've accomplished my things in my personal life as well as my business by having faith in God and faith in myself and making it happen. So if you want to know how I do what I do, get my book, and I got all the details in there for you. It's on Amazon, or you can go to the link below, okay? And or you can just get it from me, and then I'll send you a signed copy. Not only that, this year we have our journals are now available, and it's called Making It Happen, because that is what we do. We write the vision, make it plain, and then we execute, and then we celebrate. God has been good to all of us. And so we take the time to just write down our goals, our desires, our process, what we're going to do, and what's happened when it's done. All right. And know that you are a divine connection. It's called Making It Happen, because that is what we do. And then that link for my store is Divine Connections Magazine. bit.ly/Divine Connections Store is the link for the store, okay? And then last but not least, don't forget to go download our app. Go to your Google Store or your Apple Store and download Divine Connections Magazine. We look forward to seeing you there. And now for the big part and the important part of the show, our special guest. We have the one and only Donald Baker in the house. All right. So let's bring him on in and let you know who he is so we can all make it happen. Great day. Great day. How are you?
Greetings. I want to say, first of all, thank you for 13 years.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you.
That is amazing. 13 years now. We've had many magazines here in Houston. Don't tell nobody I said it. That started and failed within 6 months. Just wanted to, for 13 years.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. I celebrate you. I was trying to write as fast as I could to get the. I'm gonna get me a hoodie out of the store. Okay. You got to show me how to do it. I need it quick because I made. I have to wear it and mess with some folks on another event, but that is amazing. And I am honored to be here on 13 years. I've been watching certain things about what you're doing. And I tell you, what a name, the Divine Connection.
Yes. Come on.
That is amazing. Yes. That is amazing.
Yes. Awesome. Well, listen, I'm glad to have you here because you are a man of some good work. I hear you're doing some great things. So you're in Houston. Tell us what it is that you do.
Well, for actually 20 plus years, I've been in the credit card payment processing industry. Well, basically what we do is we set up small to large to medium, any size business to start taking credit card payments, either online, in person. The terminals, when you go in the store, you see them swipe and do all that wonderful things. We do all that. And so 25 to 23 plus years, maybe 25, and we enjoy what we do. You get to meet a lot of good people, and it's just simple. It's the payment, terminals. You've probably seen these in the stores anywhere. It's where you swipe and take payments, and even online, even text to give, and we do a lot. We have a lot of churches that's been on board with us forever, and that's what we do. Other than we like talking Jesus too.
You taught Jesus too.
Sometimes we got to get the fishes and the loaves.
Awesome. So you have a credit card payment process, churches, businesses, organizations that you work with as well. So if you are interested, if you have your business, a church, and you're looking for another method to take payment, he has that for you. So give us a little bit more detail about your process and the benefits for your product?
Well, I wish I can show you. I think I showed you, but I can't show the public. But we help you save a lot of money. If you're using stuff, which I know it's tradition and everybody got the wave of cash out, certain times you should not, certain business, at some point you should like grow up and get away from that. It was good. But we have true credit card processing platforms we use where you really get credit card statements and prove up your income. And we're able to assist people, not in just Houston, Farmville. We have people everywhere in the U.S. So we can do anywhere in the U.S. and in Mexico. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we can help you. And it doesn't take much. We don't need to see you. We send an electronic app. Everything is done boom. And you know, Deloris, for years we had this issue where some people don't apply to get a real merchant account because they think they don't qualify. That's not true. You will qualify. Easy. It's an easy process, and you get equipment. It's just so many things we can do, and it's faster than you think.
What's the minimum requirement to get a credit card machine?
For any business, if you're in business, first of all, you're going to have some sort of business license. We need to know if you're a home business, if you're in a store. And we know now all the processors I deal with that process billions of dollars a year, they understand the climate. They understand the industry. We understand the time we're in, that people are working from home, doing business on the go, pop-up shops. I got 2 food trucks. I'm going to be doing this next weekend. And that's a popping industry now. Everybody's selling some kind of food. Now, you know, they're selling something, you know, chicken. Everybody got chicken, see, like, but we can do it. And the process is very simple. It's very easy. Simple application, not a lot of stuff, and just business license in different states. Sometimes you don't. And it's just, it's easy. I mean, it's easy as you think. It's easier than going to your bank, I tell you, and getting set up. Yeah, because we understand how small business operate, and we articulate that to the processors so we can understand, hey, this business is very great and ABC, and they do this, and they in home now. Everybody's in home in a sense. We still have an office, but what I'm saying, it's a very easy process, simple. If they want to know, all they have to do is text that number we put up, 713-226-7444. And if you help me, because we get others, just put from the Divine Connection, and we'll give you a little bit more information and call or text it to you right away.
Awesome. You do some other things as well, right? You have some shows, books.
Yeah, they ain't paying us. We ain't gonna mention them. They've been, one of them I was supposed to get here, but we ain't paying them. We ain't gonna say nothing about them. That fella, you know what I'm talking about, that fella gonna kind of bully me. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, funny.
Yeah, I'm against. I like one. No, my phone will go right. I'm on is it called In the Trenches? I enjoy that show, and the Resetter show is a very good show. It's fun. Now, I don't want to get too much because I want to ask you some questions. You know, mine, because the Resetters is good. And In the Trenches show last week was something else. Did you see it?
I did not see last week.
Yeah, I tell you need to get it and save that archive, because sometimes stuff disappears, because that was a rough one. I challenged Mr. Johnson on that show.
Awesome. Well, listen, give us some, we're doing a lot of things, and since I have you on and we're doing an event this weekend and we're having a men's panel, what do you think are some challenges with the men, and how can we make the men better?
If I give you the correct answer to that, we're going to become multimillionaires overnight. You can't make us better. We just made it where we are. It's just like, tell someone, they're trying to get married. And I say, well, don't expect to change them, and don't you expect to be changed. Be you, be natural.
Right.
So if you change who you are to connect with somebody, then you're not authentic. You're a fraud.
That's right.
And if they can easily change you, that means from here on out. Now, how do you make us better? It just can't be done. We are the way we are. No, I don't want to go to church right now. Okay? But I was reading last night, I think it was in Ephesians, forgive me if I'm wrong, people, 8, either 7, one of them, or 4, Romans 4. See, Romans 4, it's a beautiful text. We run over it, and it's tied in what Paul quotes Psalms 32.
Mm-hmm.
He quotes Psalms 32, which is David.
Mm-hmm.
But in Ephesians, he was talking about Abraham righteousness was credited to him. He was credited. And we are, listen, now some of them church gonna get us now. But they don't understand that text because in Romans, what Paul was saying, God covers some of the stuff we do, and he don't count our unrighteousness. Now, y'all call my number, that same number, y'all gonna talk about, call that number and I'll prove it to you. So how do you make us righteous? All right. Now, if you're talking about the character of us, is a totally different things. No man or woman, human is right. As I have to say this, and they hear me out there twice, many times. People call me and say, this is a good man or this is a good woman, help them do that. I say, everything is good. Every person is good till they go bad. Think about it. So read Romans and you'll understand that. But I think what happens is every now and then we need to check our own self. And no one can make us righteous or walk right.
That's right.
If you care about your relationship with God at some point, I think you're going to duck every now and then, try to get away from some stuff. It is a difficult question. Can we really be right and righteous? I think we can really be forgiven and made right. Have a conviction. All men and women ought to make commitment. I know y'all got this men panel up. I saw something, if I'm mistaken, and maybe it was passed, it was in reference to mental health. Did y'all have a panel on that, or did that pass, or is that coming?
No, that's Saturday. It's all Saturday.
And I thought about when I saw it in glancing, I said, I hope they understand what mental health is. It ain't somebody walking around on the street with twisted up hair and a blanket. It's broader, it's bigger. And because we do not know what it is, especially men, because the old code is men don't cry. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And so mental health is broader than that. It's bigger. Listen, if you ever been stressed, if you ever been tired, and you ever do anything, it's defined as mental health, people. And so that's why I don't think we're ever righteous, right? You understand? You get it? So if you're thinking of protecting and covering what's precious to us, I have a thing. Men should never hurt what they love.
That's good.
That's families, that's children. I think I was on one show and I said that in our culture, we have one of the most unprotected species and beauty of all, and that's the Black women. I know we get in trouble with that, but just go on the news here in Houston and look. And the gentleman do so. So that's my philosophy about it. I just don't think, but we can have a conviction to be right, and do the right thing. And
Absolutely.
Will we ever be right? Yes. We'll be out of here on the other side.
Awesome. I love it. I just wanted to hear what you had to say. What'd you say?
A buddy of mine just texted on my phone and said, I don't speak for everybody, but it is the truth. But
well, I wanted you to share what was, in your mind and your heart. Yes. So I appreciate that. Awesome. All right. So let's go back to your business. We are, you help businesses, entrepreneurs, churches with the credit card machine. Anything else you want to share about that?
No, it's just listen. It's like this, Deloris. If you, I was listening to you, and you said the show. You talked about your show. You talked about the magazine. You talked about your store with the hoodies and the T-shirts. When a person goes into business, they go into business to what? Make money. Even even a nonprofit, we have gotten it confused for many years. A nonprofit, people, doesn't mean you don't make a profit. It's just a tax bracket status. Okay, the church make money every Sunday. None.
Right.
Susan B. Coleman,
That's
Red
right.
Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So it's how you manage. So what I'm saying, in order to receive payments for your product and for your service,
Mm-hmm.
and then the days are over with mail a check.
Mm-hmm.
By the time we get there, it'd be bad. But simplify it. Make it easy for your customers to buy your service. We still have salons and barbershops and a lot of different business here in Houston. Here's what they do is people just don't carry cash. And
That's right.
if it's a first-time customer, you don't want to just walk in and say, let me go to the ATM first because y'all don't take credit card. They may not just hit that corner and come back. Just be ready at all times. And the process is simple. It's painless. And we can help you coach you through it. It's just such easy. Now, I'll be honest, years ago, it used to be very difficult, very difficult. Now, it's just way for the future. It's going to get even. Now, you mark this is going to become even worse because American dollar's in trouble, the banks are in trouble, and they're going to change the currency, and there's going to be an issue. And the machines by which to take all currency at this time, we even have terminals that do Bitcoins. And so people just be ready. Right now, if you want to would donate to the show, ain't no way here in Texas got to come. Just send it electronically, and that's what we do. We help making that process easy. You do what you do. We do what we do. You sell the products. We help you get the money and stuff. And it doesn't take long once you set up and the money goes in your account. 24 to 48 hours. Easy, simple process. Do
y'all have a fee from transactions, and do you have a monthly fee?
Yeah, well, there's a transaction. That's just common. That's the way to do business. Yes, and I guarantee you this: most people out here are probably taking credit cards and just need updated equipment and need to lower their rates. If you really if you don't call me trying to get me to read Cash App. There's no statements for Cash App. That's that's different. But if you're taking PayPal, if you're taking other traditional process, call us. I guarantee you we can lower you. We can beat any rate on the market. Did it today. We can do it. We're known to do it. And just to throw it out there, just say the average retail online, we have less than 2% for some rates, and a transaction fee of probably 20 cents.
Okay.
And depending on what you do and who you are, we could even lower it. We have saved, and I can get them on here, we have saved churches tons and tons of money, and still do in this city for many years. Some of the large organizations you wouldn't even think of. And they didn't just come aboard, they've been with us. And we do, sometime I do 6 months or yearly with certain ones to see what they're doing, see if we can help save them money.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you for coming on. And let's end with some encouraging words. What would you like to share?
I'm not gonna say that. Listen. Can I be honest for a second?
Yes.
I saw something, and I don't know. You maybe can help me. Is it new? Is it old? It's just listen. Understand why I say this? Is that gospel music is beautiful, and I'm old school, but yet young, and certain things get my attention. Lyrics and songs,
That's right.
it's very meaningful. And sometimes the most simplest song can be the most blessing. Now, when they go on doing them, and all that, no, you're gonna lose me. So, if I can say anything encouraging to people, how I've been feeling since 2 days ago when I heard this first time song, somebody, the fella has a church, I ain't call his name, you know the song. God did it like that. It's a song, and I thought, wow, that's powerful. And he's going to do it just like that. I believe for all of us. It's according to your faith and what we believe. All things, not some, are possible. Not to the church folks, not to the church folks. All things are possible to them that believe. All right. So we need to become, as well as we are entrepreneurs and business owners. Listen, there's folks that got more money than us and don't even go to church. They believe they can get up and do it.
Come on.
15, 20-year-old kids, $40, $50 million. They had to have someplace. So what we're saying is, when the Lord put that statement out there, it wasn't just talk about in church and healing the sick. I ain't seen nobody. Listen, I didn't seen some half crooked eyes open up. I didn't seen some bad limbs walk. I ain't seen nobody raise the dead yet. But that's not what that's just for. All things, not some, possible to them that believe. Get it in your mind. This gotta happen, and God's gonna do it just like that.
Just like that.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, be excited about your business. Just if listen, Deloris, if we're not excited about what we do, don't expect people to be excited and buy from us.
That's right. That's exactly right.
I'm being calm right now, but I'm excited. I like what I do.
Right.
I do other things, but this is what I like to do. I do. And people know, but this is my focus here. And because I enjoy it, I meet people. And that's what you have to think about. When you go out and sell your books, your stores, your tea cakes or whatever, and so be excited. That's
right.
And don't think what you can make now. Think future. This day blessed. Tomorrow is blessed. God gonna do it just like that.
Just like that. Yep. I love it. I love it. This is Mr. Donald Baker, my guest, y'all. Make sure you stay connected with him. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one Divine Connector, which is Jesus Christ. We'll turn it over to our commercials and we'll be right back. Thanks, Donald. Hold tight.
Good.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.